Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a update on my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. I also do like a pan, what is it called? Palette roulette. So I sort of switch everything around every month. I don't wait until I hit pan, which is what the project is supposed to be. But for me, it's more interesting if I just switch them out every month. I don't have a lot of palettes, but I do like to use them. And if I use the same palette month after month, it might just be a little bit boring for me. So this is what I do. I've got my little boy in the room with me, so if you do hear him in the video, he's just saying hi. Hey! Okay, so just to remind you what I had last time of the shades, from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette, I had two that were picked. I had the Spiced and also Parezzo. So I had these two, which was kind of interesting. I actually had them on today, a little bit. And just to let you know, so for Spiced, I used that 3 times. It's a red shade and I don't really know how to use red shades that well. So for me, it was a little bit tricky just to incorporate it into an everyday look. I also was ill quite a bit this last month. I'm still recovering. It's just like lingering. I didn't get, COVID, but I did get the flu and I was ill for about 2 weeks. Consistently ill, and now it's just like slowly leaving my system. So yeah, I didn't really feel like wearing a lot of makeup, to be honest. I had that 3 times. The Parezzo one I used a bit more, which is this one. I used it 5 times. So I don't know, there's a little bit of a dip, but I don't know if you can really tell. I'm not sure if it's really changed from last time, but that was good. I didn't really reach for this too much, but I did enjoy it when I reached for it. Next one that I had was from the Colourpop Miss Bliss palette, and it's the Of Quartz. So it's this pink one right here. It's got a little shimmer to it. I didn't really care for this one too much. I didn't use it that much. I only used it, actually used it 4 times. I thought I only used it like a couple times, but I guess I used it 4 times. Sorry. This month has been a little bit tricky because all the colours sort of blended together and there was a couple of shimmer shades that were very similar as well. So I don't know, I kind of just struggled this month. And then the last 2 that I had, because I picked 5 shades. The last 2 that I got is from the Rose Quartz palette from Primark. And I had this one and I also had this one picked. And I have a sneaky pan to show you. This was in my Pan Those Eyeshadows last month. And I didn't hit pan, but I hit pan this month, which was, a little bonus. It was a little bonus pan. So I used this one 4 times and I used this one 3 times. This one I found very similar to the one in the e.l.f. Retro Paradise, the Parezzo one. So because I had the 2 of them, I just didn't use them both. But anyway, I'm ready to roll all of these out and roll 5 new shades. I did acquire a new eyeshadow palette this last month, which is the Yasmin from My Alley Beauty. I did a video review on this, so if you're interested to see how this looks, just check it out. But I would be really actually quite happy if this is picked. I also, in my, I think it was my Pip box, I received an Estate shadow. So I do single shadows in this as well, just to give them a chance, because I had never touched my single shadows. So I throw them in the project. They're never picked, but I throw them in there in hopes that they'll be picked. And also I've decided to remove 2 palettes. I haven't officially decluttered them yet, but I am removing them from this project because I know if they're picked, I'm just not going to want to use them. So I'm removing these 2 palettes, the Urban's Lights from Maybelline and also the Blush Nudes. The formula's gone on them and I just want to remove them. So because I've added the new eyeshadow palette and the single, but I've also removed those 2 Maybelline palettes, I've only got 140 shades to work with, which, sounds like a lot, but I know some people have 500 plus, so it's actually not a lot. But yeah, I'll get the random app out now and then we will select them. So I don't use my phone because I film with my phone, so just bear with me. Okay, so let's go. Let me just change the number. Right, so I've got a minimum of 1 and then a maximum of 140 Right, so I'm ready. I'm just going to randomize it here. 85. All right, so that is from the Nars Afterglow palette, which I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorite palettes. So it's right here. And it's the shade that's called Crush. So they don't have the names here, but they have them in the back. So Crushed is this one. So that's going to be really lovely, I feel like. A really nice peachy orange coral colour, which I really like. 61. Okay, 61 is from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. I honestly feel like this is in every single month, but it's fine. It's got 18 shades, so it does take up a little bit of the gap. And it's the Fortuna one, which is this one here. Yeah, this is a nice, that's really pretty, and those obviously will work well together, but I just think that is a gorgeous shimmer. I haven't used it that much. Next one. Next one. 86. So that's from the Nars Afterglow palette. It's the shade Mad Love. So that one is this one here. It's another matte. So I got 2 mattes and 1 shimmer. Yeah. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay, next up. 69. So that's the Makeup Obsession from Makeup Revolution, the LA Dreams palette. And it's Rollerblade, which I believe is the grey, yeah. It's this one here. You know, that's going to be really interesting, I think, to work with. I really quite like that. I'm getting more into cooler tones at the moment. I mean, it doesn't look like it, but I really want to start using cooler tones. I just think they work better in the winter. So that actually, I'm quite happy that that was picked. And it's a shimmer as well, so it's really pretty. So 2 shimmers and 2 mattes. Let's see what the last one is. 40. So this is really interesting because, all right, so that is my Bobbi Brown single eyeshadow, and it's the shade Heat Ray. So I've used this quite a bit, and it is a lovely orange shimmer. So I've got 2 orange shimmers basically. So that's not going to be ideal. I'm wondering if I should roll one of them out just to make it a little bit more interesting, because I know I'm going to neglect one because there's no point me having both of them. Let me roll one more. Let's see if it's a better shade, and I might swap it out. I haven't done this before, but I feel like I should be allowed to do whatever I want. So 21. Okay, so this is from the Rose Quartz palette. I'm gonna have to count. This is the 14th shade. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I did that last time, and I'm not gonna roll it in again. So I'm stuck with Heat Ray. That's fine. We'll stick with the Heat Ray from Bobbi Brown. I'm not gonna get anywhere near hitting pan on this. It is such a lovely, lovely shimmer. But yeah, the universe kind of wants me to just stick with gold because obviously it just rolled another gold. So there we have it. This is pretty exciting because I've never had the Nars Afterglow palette in the project before, so that is really exciting for me. And I got a single, so yay for me. So I might do a 1 look 5 shades video after this one. I did that last month. I mean, I'm not sure if it really kind of was successful, if anyone enjoyed it, but I enjoyed doing it, so I'm probably going to do that again just to see if I can come up with some look that incorporates all 5 of these shades. I'm sure I can, it just might not be super interesting, but yeah, I'll have that on later on sometime after this video. So thank you so much for watching. Tune in to more videos like this. I really enjoy this project because it makes me use shades that I wouldn't normally go to, and also because if I'm focusing on just like one palette, obviously I use in LA Dreams, I use the Rollerblade, the grey shimmer, but I use other shades within this palette. So it makes me use other shades in a palette that I'm not necessarily reaching for. So it's just exciting for me to do this. I quite like to see what's going to come up. I think that's the best part, and then obviously you're disappointed with what's come up, but you can't really like do anything about that. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Bye.